This is Karima from Hijabi Globetrotter. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. So it's based off of an article I recently wrote about how to order in a Spanish-speaking country. So I'm going to give you a bit of guidelines on things to do and what not to do while you're in a Spanish-speaking country. So when I first came to Spain, I had some basic foundations about Spanish, but when you don't live in a country, you don't know the colloquial terms and how to say things. So I end up sounding like a Guiri. And in Spain, a Guiri is kind of equal to, similar, to a gringo, as they say in Latin America. And when you're learning Spanish, you don't want to sound like either a gringo or a Guiri. Okay, 5 mistakes that people make that make them sound like Guiris. Mistake number 1, you are too polite. In Spain, politeness, especially for informal services, does not work in your favor, honey. Like, I was that sheep in the corner when I would go to a restaurant, especially in Cien Montaditos, and I'll be like, hola, hola, and then no one's gonna listen to me, and I would never be responded to until later. Oye! Sí, dime. And another thing to note is that especially in Spain, if you come from the West, US, or basically the whole of Americas, Spanish service is literally horrible. Actually horrible. Yeah, horrible. So the customer doesn't always come first. That's something you should take note of in Spain. Mistake number 2, you say quiero tener blah blah blah.
Hola, me llamo Sergio. ¿Qué vas a tomar?
Hola, Sergio. Quiero tener. This is literally surefire Guiri sign. You're just gonna be fished out. Like, no one says quiero tener whatever they want. Another thing is that you say double L's, like P-O-L-L-O. You say polo. Polo asado.
Would you like an English menu?
It's been a long day without you, my friend.
It's literally like 101 Spanish, like the most basic of basic Spanish. Everyone should know that double L does not pronounce an L. It's a Y sound, like calle, not calle. Pollo, not polo. What else? Yeah, pretty much this.
Hola Sergio, ¿me das un pollo asado con un zumo de hibisco?
Muy bien. ¿Algo más?
Nada más, gracias.
Vale, ahora vengo.
Mistake number 3, using por favor all the time and saying the wrong article.
Aquí tienes tu pollo asado y tu zumo de hibisco.
Perdón. How do you say that again? Excuse me, pardon me. Quiero darme un sal, por favor.
Sí, claro.
Okay, this one is a little bit understandable. Even many native speakers sometimes make mistakes using la or L in the wrong with the wrong words. So I don't think you're necessarily a Guiri, this Guiri sign if you make that mistake. But the por favor one, it's not very common, especially in Spain. I can't speak for most of Latin America because I haven't lived there. They don't really say por favor all the time, guys. I know in English we're a lot more polite in English than in Spanish in general, from Spain. Whenever they want to say, they're asking for a favor, they usually say cuando quieras or cuando puedas, like when you can, when you want to, kind of like that, instead of saying please, So yeah, that's something to note.
Perdona, Sergio, perdona, camarero. ¿Me traes una sal cuando puedas? ¿Me traes una sal cuando quieras?
Sí, claro. Ahora te traigo, ¿vale?
Mistake number 4, not understanding that Every Spanish word that you hear doesn't literally mean the exact same thing in English.
¿Qué tal la comida?
Hey? What is he saying? Like, what's up the... Are you saying what's up the food? Is he saying what's up the food? What is he saying?
What I'm trying to say is, how do you like the food?
Muy bien.
The mistake I made when I first went to Spain, like I would try and like translate every word verbatim to its English meaning, and that didn't help me. So you need to like start thinking in Spanish. I know it's hard to do that, especially if it's not your native language, but it's kind of the biggest mistakes people make when they're learning a language. Like they try to literally translate to the language of their mother tongue or what they're comfortable with, and that doesn't always work.
¿Qué tal la comida?
Sí, gracias. Está muy bien. Está para chuparse los dedos.
Gracias, me alegro.
Number 5, last but not the least, not understanding the colloquial term.
Excuse me, perdón. ¿Puedo tener la cuenta, por favor?
Okay. Okay, here you are, miss. Have a great afternoon.
Gracias. Thank you, gracias.
Bye.
Bye. Adios. Yeah, oh my gosh, my Spanish is so bad.
Okay, this one I kind of have to give it to you because, you know, for you to understand colloquial terms, you really need to immerse yourself in the culture either by going to the country or watching their TV shows. So that's kind of not your fault, although you used to be sniffed at as a Guiri though. But it's kind of one of those things that if you're obsessed with the language, you will understand some colloquial terms that are used or some forms of talking that is more common in a certain region or country.
Perdona, camarero Sergio. La cuenta cuando puedas.
Aquí la tiene, señora. Que tengas un buen día.
Gracias,
Gracias a ti. Hasta luego.
Well, folks, that's all I have for now. Yeah, you can tell that my voice is very bad. I cannot do like a guy voice to save my life. I was trying so hard. So many tries, it was horrible. Okay, some couple of things I'd like to address about this video. If you're a beginner, you could possibly think, oh my gosh, this is so hard. And yes, I understand where you're coming from. I was just like you not too long ago. It definitely took me a couple of years to reach this level, and I'm still learning. I still make mistakes. So yeah, just take things bit by bit and don't be too hard on yourself. The things that I added as errors in this video, it's not super wrong when you say them. Native speakers will understand you, so you're not like speaking alien language to them. They will understand you. It's just not colloquial. That's why the title is not how not to sound like a Guiri, not how to speak Spanish wrong. It's not really wrong, it's just not very commonly said. So that's something you should take note of. Another thing to take a note of is that most of the words I use are kind of derived or based from Spain, but they're actually also applicable to other Spanish-speaking countries. So don't feel like, okay, this is just talking about Spain a lot, so I can't use it if I go to Mexico or Argentina or Peru or Chile, whatever. You can use them in these words in other Spanish-speaking countries. That's all, folks. I hope you learned a thing or two. Maybe you laughed, maybe you're upset, maybe you cringe. I don't know. The point is that you gained something. Alright, so make sure you check out my blog. I've written it down below so you can see the script of this conversation. I literally picked from this blog and reenacted it on YouTube for video. So yeah, the title is How to Order Like a Local in Spanish. So yeah, check out that. And yeah, also feel free to contact me at contact@hijabiglobetrotter.com. Stop by, say hi, tell me what you want me to produce, if you like videos like this, or if what I showed you was too hard or you want it to be more simplified in the near future. Also, yeah, follow me on my social media platform. All are Hijabi Globetrotters, so on Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook, and YouTube is all hijabiglobetrotter.com. Alright, I hope to hear from you soon. Bye, hasta luego.